Hey there, I'm Connor, I'm Off the Cuff, and today I am talking to you about Zootopia. Zootopia is the latest film from Disney Animation. It is about a bunny named Judy Hopps, who's the first bunny police officer at ZPD, Zootopia Police Department, and she embarks on a missing persons case, and she enlists the help of Nick Wilde, a conman fox, voiced by Jason Bateman, and the story just kind of goes on from there. So what did I think of Zootopia? I really liked this movie. I thought it was great, actually. And let's talk about why it's so good. The best thing about this movie is its themes. And they're not hard to spot. They're not hard to, dissect. Because, I mean, it is there. But the way it develops those and the way it ultimately culminates, it was very satisfying. And there's stuff to sink your teeth into here. At once, it's a movie about sexism and racism, because ultimately the theme is power and what it does to people. And it was so cool to have this kind of a movie that dealt with this theme, but it's also a very well-rounded argument. It's not a very one-sided soapboxing. It's not like that. It was very satisfying to have that when it could have so easily been a one-sided argument, but it's not. The framework it's working under is like this detective mystery, almost like, you know, a noir, like a Humphrey Bogart movie. And I thought that was really fun. It was really entertaining, actually. The more these clues came on in, I was very entertained, and I was on the edge of my seat wondering what little nook of Zootopia we were going to explore next. So I really liked that. And I think a lot of the reasons this story works is because I like the central characters. Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde are really kind of cool characters. I'm not going to say they're these revolutionary, pieces of animation, but they're definitely a lot of fun to watch, and this movie is hilarious. The movie has so much fun with the puns, with the world, the way these, a lot of, animal puns and how they would interact together and in an anthropomorphic way. That was a lot of fun to watch. But this world has a lot of personality, and it's twofold. There's personality in the visual design of this movie, and there's personality in the characters, and the characters' personality is really coming through from the voice acting. Ginnifer, Goodwin, and Jason Bateman are really good. They bring the personality to these characters, but there's also Idris Elba as the police chief. There is J.K. Simmons as the mayor. There's Jenny Slate as the secretary. I really liked this voice cast. It was really... it added a lot of personality. And then, but in the visual design, they really put a lot of thought and effort into the way this movie looked. And it looks incredible. But yeah, when was the last time, besides Norma the North and the Nut Job, that we had a poorly animated movie? So what makes a good well-animated animated movie is an animation that is unique, that stands out. And I don't think we got that in Big Hero 6. I thought that movie was kind of generic incarnate in the way it looked. But this movie does look unique, and that's of course in the visual design and the way they set this world up. So that's what I really liked. I also want to say that this movie does have some problems, and the problems start to arise in the third act. It's not big problems. I mean, it certainly does overcome them, but this movie really does have some contrivances and conveniences to really set everything up for the climax. Like, okay, we need to get this into 90 minutes. And that was a little frustrating, because I think you could have strung this along for another 10 minutes or so, but it was already an hour and 40. You have to keep those kids entertained for an hour and a half to an hour 40, so whatever. And there's also a gratuitous cameo from Shakira, the singer. And she's just kind of there to be like, to plug her save the world statements, and the thing is that doesn't really mesh with what and how this movie is delivering its message. So that was a little frustrating. And her song is like 18 kinds of awful. Like, it sucks a lot. But what are you gonna do? And we do have to listen to that song like twice. I mean, as the movie's ending, and you actually hear it in the movie. So I didn't like the Shakira cameo, and I didn't like some of the stuff that happened in the third act, but I pretty much really liked everything else. I'm going to give Zootopia an 8 out of 10. Really impressed with this movie. Really, really impressed. I'm not going to say it's as good as the Lego Movie or as good as Up or Inside Out, but I liked it more than Big Hero 6 and How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2. So take that as what you will. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm Connor Nielsen. Bye.